Hi, it's Ainsley from A Mama with Trauma. Thank you for coming over to my page today. If you want to like or subscribe, I appreciate that. Today, I am starting my new work schedule. It's the first time that I'm going to be doing overnights, and I feel pretty confident about it. I feel pretty upbeat. I'm trying to plan rest as much as possible, and in that, I'm starting to notice I'm having to pay attention a lot more to my body's messages. I don't hear them very well when I'm out in public. There's so many sounds and people and so many things where it like gets the messages mixed up. But in my house, I can hear it more clearly, and trying to just rest more to prepare for this new schedule. I know it's going to be a good schedule for me, and it's going to work out for the transition that's coming. And yeah, I just feel really hopeful about that. And as I was laying down and having my nap, I was recognizing this. I was like this in inside of myself, like a vision came to me as far as like being in a desert, and I saw myself standing in a desert, and there really wasn't like a lot of water. There wasn't really a lot of um there wasn't any type of vegetation or anything like that. And I recognize in myself that I've been standing in a desert for a really, really, really long time. I've been in a desert for a really long time, and I'm emotionally and mentally and physically and maybe even spiritually, I've needed to be in a desert for a long time to get myself away from all the things that I've believed for a really long time, and let those almost like those veins of that have been pumping this blood, but it's also like poisonous blood into my mind and my being. And the only way I knew how to in my vision, like the only way I knew how to get away from that was to go into this desert, was to just go and be in this desert and do what I could on my own. And I feel inside of me like I've been distanced for a really long time, and that I'm moving into a place of like connecting into something that is new and healthy, and there's like new, almost like new life, and it's been there, but I haven't been able to access it. Like, I didn't want to access the past and the present at the same time. I wanted to like stop. I wanted to be in this middle ground of like isolation and just confusion and processing and healing and feeling and all of that. I've been here for like 5 years. I've been in this space. And I know, to me it's like a little thing to start a new schedule, but I can feel that this is a good thing for me. Challenging myself to do something that I've not believed I've been able to do based off of conditioning or other people's perspectives, or saying that that's too hard or I could never do that or that kind of stuff. And stepping away from that language. And not that that language isn't necessary in some points, but knowing that this language isn't working for me at this point, and going inward to listen to the language that was in. And it kind of reminds me of the indigenous peoples uh language and how they speak. I'm referencing a book called Braiding Sweetgrass, and it talks about like the language of how indigenous people of um I think most of them were like in Michigan, like upper peninsula of Michigan. But they and some of them was I think it's in Wisconsin, how their language that they speak is filled with vowels and very few hard consonants. And they always talk about how things have a life, have a way of connecting that thing to a larger picture. And that's been coming up a lot for me, and I'm really hoping that whatever is coming to a head, whatever's changing, whatever's in the works I find it enjoyable. I don't allow myself to have too much anxiety or press myself too hardly that I miss some really important things. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this new work schedule, and I think it's going to be a new thing, and it's nice and sunny. I'm out trying to get some sunshine. I have my SPF on because I burn, but yeah, I think it's going to be a good season. I'm looking forward to it, but thanks for stopping by my page. I'm Ainsley with A Mama with Trauma, and I will talk to you later.